Hey guys, I know it's been a minute, but I've been busy doing other things that took up a lot of my time. I got a few books here from the dollar bins. I've been dollar bin diving lately, and just picking up a few books. They may not be the most expensive books or books that are really worth a lot of money, but sometimes you gotta chill a little bit and enjoy the books that really sometimes aren't worth anything or marginally worth something. I'm an avid collector in these. I'm trying to get the whole collection of these. These are the DC Digest books, and at one time DC had put these out. I guess they were doing a test to see if people will respond better with digest books versus the comics, and I think it lasted roughly maybe 1 to 2 years, and they're typically not all that hard to acquire for the most part, but to get them in mint condition, yeah, that's another story. They're few and far between, and when you do well, for me, when I do happen to find them, have very good, maybe fine. I don't know, condition. The Losers. This was a pretty good movie back in the day. This came out before the movie. The movie was based on this comic book. It had Chris Evans in it. Chris Evans, I think, is the only person who's played the most comic book characters in comic book movies. He's played quite a bit of characters, from Scott Pilgrim to the Losers to Fantastic Four, Captain America, and I think that movie where he's on a train, I think that's based on a comic book, and just a little tidbit of trivia. Picked up this variant of Lunar Snow, issue number 1. Star Wars Tales, I just pick them up if I like the cover or it intrigues me, I'll pick it up. Like I said, I have a very marginal knowledge of Star Wars as far as all these characters. It's mind-boggling to me, and I could easily pass up a book that could be worth a couple $100 or whatever, because I do not know all the characters. It's just so many characters to know, and their names aren't easy to remember. But this is Star Wars Tales, issue number 10. I love the cover, Stormtrooper. Okay, Itchy and Scratchy. Now I found this in the $2 bin. All these are $2 books, except when I get to the middle, I'll let you know. But I normally pick them up, and I think the Bongo comics are really underrated. All those Simpson books are underrated, at least the earlier ones. And I try to grab them. If I see them, I grab them. This is Itchy and Scratchy, the holiday issue, special issue number 1. This is Bartman. This is the newsstand edition. The direct edition, where it's gray in here, or purpley, or violet, or whatever color you want to call it, it's actually chrome on the direct edition. And the direct edition came with a poster where the newsstand did. Radioactive Man. This is also this is the direct edition. They had a glow-in-the-dark cover. If you can kind of see, you can see the bone skeletal form of Radioactive Man. That would light up in the dark, supposedly. And I did find the newsstand. The newsstand is just a plain cover, you know, but these are harder to find. Newsstands are harder to find than a direct edition. Now, this is just a cover by. I am a Adam Hughes fan, and I never had these. These are the Serenity issues. Better Days, Serenity Better Days. It was a 3-issue series, and I picked it up because I love the Adam Hughes covers. This is issue 3 of 3. I'm going backwards here. Issue 2 of 3. Get the glare out. These are, I mean, beautiful, beautiful artwork. And issue 1. Highly underrated series that was excellent. Excellent. By Josh Whedon. Very good show. I think it was a hit of its time. If you can understand what I'm saying. Before Watchmen, issue number 1, I always pick these Adam Hughes covers up. Especially number 4, which is should be directly behind. And that's when I found another copy. And for $2, I'm not passing them up. This was a hot book here for a while. It's still a $20 book, but at one time this book was like real hot because this is a book where Dr. Manhattan leaves his universe and enters DC universe. This is a Hawkeye number 1, second printing. You know, couldn't believe I found that in the $2 bin. Now these are books I got cost a little bit more. This was a $3 Mace Windu book, and I already have a copy of this, but I know this is not the money book, but it's good to have anyway. Mace Windu, Jedi the Republic, issue number 3. Darth Vader, issue number 6. The Inquisitors. And I've been going back, picking these up. Statics. I'm trying to get the full run of Static. I think it was a 27-issue run. And I got a few of them, but I'm still missing quite a few. This is issue number 8. Number 14. 27. And like I said, Adam Hughes, I'm going back. Like I said, whenever I see these cheap, I pick them up. I don't care how many copies of it I have. But the Adam Hughes Wonder Woman covers, definitely underrated. Definitely underrated. And I think eventually people will take more notice to them. Wonder Woman number 170. And number 178. Beautiful, beautiful Adam Hughes book. 185. Okay, there's a better picture of it. And I found this, and this cost me, I forgot how much I paid for this book. I think it was like $20 or $30. Tech Jacket, issue number 1. First appearance in preview of Invincible. And I found a copy of Sentry. I paid $45 for this one, which I'm glad to have. It's a hot book. And these 35 the 30-cent price variants. I don't see too many people who really collect them, or if they do, they don't really talk about them. But I love them. If I see them, I get them because they're hard to find. But I have found out that the East Coast of United States had a bigger test market of these than they were on the West Coast. So they're easier to find over here on the East Coast. And what they basically are at one time Marvel was books were 25 cents, and they were testing the waters to see if they would sell at 30 cents. So they were putting out the 25 cent and these special ones that were 30 cents to see if they would sell. And they also did it when they did the jump from 30 to 35 cents. The 35 cent ones are harder to distinguish because even the 30 cent had this yellow, had this starburst or whatever you want to call it, which easily identifies it. But the 35 cent ones, a lot of them look just like the 30 cent ones, and it's the only time you can really tell is by the price. And if you're not careful, you'll end up buying just a regular 35 cent comic book, issue comic book. But they're in high demand, and if you get them in great condition, you can command some good money off of them. But like I said, I have no allegiance to any type of comic book collecting. I collect basically a little bit of everything. That's how I am. That's where I get my kicks from. I just really look for everything when I go comic book hunting. And when I find something that I'm looking for, it just brings me great joy. But yeah, that's all I got. The show. I could go into that stack that's been sitting there waiting. I'll probably do that in another another video. But that's it. And like I always say, y'all guys be well, take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.